Qualcomm has been one of the lesser known beneficiaries of the AI investing trend. The stock price is up in 2024, but less than 15% year to date, when some other stock prices in the AI investing space are up by hundreds of percentage points. But I've been talking about Qualcomm as an excellent AI stock to buy this year, and I've had it rated as a buy on my list all year long. So in this video, I wanted to dig a little deeper in Qualcomm, understand what's going on with the stock, what's going on with the company, to provide a better understanding of this lesser known AI stock for many of you long-term investors.
I want to thank the Motley Fool for sponsoring this video. Visit fool.com/parkev for the 10 best stocks to buy now.
And so, in the company's latest quarterly earnings call, I like how the company just laid it right out on the line here. The biggest driver, the biggest thing going on at the company right now is making progress on the growth and diversification strategy in the business. If you zoom out a little bit, you'll have realized Qualcomm's end market, the primary end market, which is handsets or smartphones, it's a saturated market for the most part. Worldwide growth in handsets only expected to be low to mid single digits in 2024. That means growth of 2, 3, 4, maybe 5% at the most in increases in unit sales. And so if you're operating in a market that's growing that slowly, you want to start to diversify into new categories that are growing faster. And that's precisely what Qualcomm has been doing. And it's already achieving phenomenal success in one of those end markets that it's diversifying into, and that's the automotive market, where the company expects year over year growth of over 50% in that category. So Qualcomm says they're very optimistic about the edge AI momentum across their business and entering into those new categories. So they go on, they say they want to transform Qualcomm from a wireless communications company into a connected computing company for the age of AI. So they want to go beyond that. They want to dominate in additional categories. And generative AI enabled devices and applications are evolving to understand natural language, images, sound, and the world around us, driving a new generation of AI first experiences. And this is going to have a multitude of impacts here for Qualcomm specifically. And that is that these edge devices are going to require more computing power. That means laptops, desktops, they're going to need more computing power, more memory, more storage, more capability. And the same goes for smartphones. They're going to need more power, more computing power to handle some of these newer AI use cases. And that's also true for cars. Vehicles are getting embedded with increasing amounts of computing power, especially with the most popular use case right now that's being talked about for vehicles is driverless car technology. You're going to need a lot more computing power inside these cars if you're going to have driverless car technology. If you're going to have these cars driving themselves, you're going to need them to be embedded with a lot more computing power. So all of that is beneficial for Qualcomm because that means increasing computing power, increasing units of the technology needed to enhance those computing needs. Another one of the new markets Qualcomm's entering into is the CPU, and they recently unveiled their Snapdragon 8 Elite. And this CPU delivers up to 30% faster performance with 57% less power, which was a significant leap over the first generation in less than a year. So already they're new in the personal computer category, and they're already generating innovative increases in performance in such little time. The Snapdragon 8 Elite has gained significant traction with companies, and they've already have successful launches at Xiaomi, Honor, Oppo, Vivo, and they look forward to additional launches at Samsung, Asus, and more. Earlier I was talking about this CPU is for the personal computer. I misspoke there. This is for CPU for handsets. And the company is already gaining significant traction here with the latest generation Snapdragon 8 Elite, which is driving better performance and less power, which is essential for smartphones. People want their smartphones to last longer between charges. They want to be able to go for an extended period of time before the smartphone needs to charge again. Now, the Snapdragon X series is for the personal computer. I was getting a little ahead of myself. And so, in a short amount of time, they've also gained significant traction in the personal computing space. Already, leading OEMs, including Dell, HP, Lenovo, Samsung, Acer, and others, have devices powered by this Snapdragon series platform. The series platform powered laptops will also be the first to get the new Copilot Plus PC features that were announced on October 1st, including the recall, click to do, and these other features. And it was interesting to me that Microsoft would choose Qualcomm, even though it's relatively new to the industry. It demonstrates to me that during testing, they saw a lot of things that they liked about Qualcomm's Snapdragon series platforms, and so adopting that for their newest feature, which Microsoft has a lot riding on this AI feature they're adding, choosing Qualcomm, I think says a lot about the capabilities of this new Qualcomm platform. And then outside of the personal computer, Qualcomm is working with Meta and their virtual reality headsets, Quest. They have the Snapdragon XR2, and this delivers a more affordable headset. And then they're also in the Ray-Ban glasses by Meta, the Snapdragon AR1. And so you can see Qualcomm doing well here, diversifying outside of handsets. They're in all of these innovative categories, right? Virtual reality headsets, virtual reality glasses, mixed reality. And so they're getting into these innovative areas. And right now, these areas might be small, but they could grow exponentially to become a significant driver of the company's profitability in the long term. And then when you think about their IoT, which is the Internet of Things, the Qualcomm IQ series of chipsets are purpose built to power a wide range of solutions, including inspection and automation, robotics. One of the companies, a couple of companies I follow in robotics with interesting prospects is Serve Robotics, which are these robots that deliver food for Uber deliveries in the Los Angeles area. I live in the area and I see these all over the place. They're delivering food for restaurants to people's homes, and they've been growing. I've been seeing them a lot more lately. And then also in robotics, you look at warehouse robotics, like a company like Symbotic, which is working with Walmart to offer more efficient performance in their warehouses. Amazon is also looking at robotics meaningfully now to drive down their warehousing costs. So you can see here a trend of Qualcomm entering into these new areas and to offset that slower growth in handsets. And I wouldn't be surprised if smartphone sales, let's say in a decade, instead of growing, they become flat year over year. It becomes just a replacement market, and you're not getting very much new sales in that category. So it's good to see Qualcomm diversifying outside and finding success in those categories. If you liked the video you just saw and you want to see more just like it, please subscribe to the channel. I can't keep this channel free without the support of viewers like you. And if you're already subscribed, thank you, and I appreciate your support.